Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Clash of the Titans final day. This is the inside pool production of Shane Van Boening versus Jason Klatt. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool. I'm here with Rod Babin.
How's it going today, buddy?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Good. Great night last night. Looking
Absolutely.
forward to some great pool today. This is the semifinals and finals. First match is Shane Van Boening versus Jason Klatt. Race to 3 to 75 points per frame. Shane ended up first in the overall of the round robin. Jason finished last. So I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching this weekend. This has been an event to remember here at Shooters. 4 great players playing here, playing the APA CPA style of 9-ball. For those of you who are just joining today and this is your first day, we'll explain how this works for you. Every ball is worth 1 point. 9-ball is worth 2. There is no push-outs. There's no jump cues allowed. And there is no 3-hook rule. Any ball that's made on a foul is considered a dead ball. Does not get respotted, and there's no point for either player. Good shot there by Shane. Oh, we had a great night here last night. I know some of you were watching the stream. It was a night to remember last night. I'm sure we're going to be in for some great action today. Well, everyone's been playing great. I'm sure Jason is going to want to step up his game here. He hasn't played his best, but I know now that it's the nitty-gritty. He's going to be trying to take care of business. That's the first rack there. Shane Van Boening is leading 10-0 against Jason. Sitting in the booth next to me is my good friend, my buddy there, Mr. John Croft. How you doing this morning?
Great, guys. How's everything? Back at it again. Third day, 3 of 3. Yeah, it was definitely a great night last night.
Oh,
Pros really let it out last night with Scotch doubles. They had a lot of fun.
yeah, there was a lot of fun after the stream went down. I don't think we left here till about 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, some of us stayed a little bit later, Rod.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, a lot of us are rough for wear this morning, but you know what? We'll get through it.
There's Shane. Nice break again. There's no push out after the break, so they have to go for it.
So explain for some of these people how this event took place.
Well, what happened was the 4 pros, how they were selected were Alex being really the house pro at La Spot Billiards, which is one of the sponsors. Johnny Mora, which is a proud sponsor of me and my wife Kelly and the CPA. Shane Van Boening was a no-brainer. Probably the #1 player in form right now, that's for sure. And Jason Klatt was actually won because he got the spot because he was the top overall player of this year's Canadians. So for this annual event, what we offered to the players is that whoever wins this tournament will be invited back again next year, and whoever wins in the most overall in the Canadians will be invited back as well. But yeah, this format came into an idea where we wanted to showcase our format, which is a CPA and APA 9-ball, which there's no push out. no 3-hook rule, and no jump cues. And each ball is worth 1 point, and the 9 balls worth 2. So it takes the emphasis of potting the 9. You don't win. You only get 2 points. So yeah, we're, on behalf of John White and Peter at Shooters, Marco Lou at La Spot, my wife Kelly and myself, and all the sponsors, Mets Cues, Diamond Billiards, or Diamond Tables, Mr. Billiards. We're so happy that we can actually bring this live stream free to you. And I can't say more than what JR and Alvin has brought to the table on this stream.
Oh, this has been unbelievable.
These guys inside Pool Mag, you know what, they're class act, and without we're hoping that they're gonna be back again for us next year.
Yeah, well, it's an event to remember for everybody that's been here. And I know everybody here has been talking about it. I know all you out there on the stream have been talking about it. And this is a great event. And, we appreciate for you guys putting this on, all our sponsors. This wouldn't happen without you guys. So this is big. So it's we're in the semifinals, right there, John?
Semifinals, yeah. So Jason and Shane, they'll again play what you've been watching on Saturday and a bit on the Friday. First one to win three matches, which is 375s, will actually move on to into the finals, which they would play Johnny or Alex.
Who do you think is the favorite today? Now we might have to take into account what happened last night, but
yes, nothing. Any one of these players can win this. I mean, Johnny's playing really well, especially on a bar table as well. Jason, Mr. Consistent. Shane, can't say anything more about this guy's form. And
it's nuts the way
and Alex is Alex, world champion. I mean, right now they potentially, I can't even pick a clear favorite. And based with this format too, Rod, it's going down to the wire every time.
Yeah, I think we've only had 2 blowouts this weekend. Every match has been close, probably decided within 20 points or so.
Well, even as the players, when we're talking to them, and we'll probably get a few of them in the booth before the end of the day, and definitely after this tournament, we'll probably have some question and answer period with the viewers that are watching this. Is that's what they're saying? It's like it's not a fluke win. Based on this format, the player that played really the best is actually going to win this.
And everyone's played quite well. I know Jason's wanted to play a lot better than he has, but he shows up when it's big game. This is important for Jay. That's a good shot on the one ball there.
It's 12-12.
Yeah. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close all day. Well, these guys can shoot some stick.
Oh, that's for sure.
Nice shot.
So here, Jason just spotted the 9 ball, which actually gave him 2 points, and the remaining 4 balls are dead balls that aren't counted to anybody's total. So this is why they played 3 games and it's 26. It doesn't mean that there's 10 points. There's 10 points available, but that doesn't mean there's 10 points earned.
For some of the viewers at home, maybe looking at the score, wondering why it doesn't go up in increments of 20. It's because of the 10s, because of the dead balls. And also, this is the 4th frame. You would think, okay, they should be at 30, but no, the dead balls just come into effect. And sometimes you don't want to be leaving balls on the table. If you can run it out, you should be running the racks. Because you're basically leaving 4 or 5 balls on the table. Your opponent are going to have the chance to get those balls later on if you make a mistake.
Break means a lot to these players. I mean, we've been seeing 4 balls, 5 balls off the break on a consistent basis. It's unbelievable their break on these tables.
If you look at Shane, Shane's making 3 balls off the break. Alex made 5 balls off the break yesterday. He's been averaging almost 3 balls on the break every time.
Ball. I think Jay's a little bit maybe a little bit hooked here. Usually at this point, right away, if it's a half a ball, Jay would be grabbing his jump cue right now. But with the APA, CPA formats, there's no jump cues allowed.
That's right. If you want to jump, you got to jump with your full cue.
Full stick.
Oh.
And right now, off the break, he can't push out here because there's no push outs either. So it'll be interesting to see in next weekend when these guys go to the Seminole Tour stop in Canton on a push out. I think these 4 guys might be tending to go for it a little bit more often because of what they've been playing all day today, the weekend.
Yeah. Shane getting up to the table here, boy. What a show he put on yesterday, eh? Wow.
Okay, yeah. Well, how the 70 point on regular league night, the highest handicap in the CPA APA is a 9 handicap, which is the highest you can go, and they would on a weekly basis would race up to 75 points. And we all know with these 4 pros, if you did one set of 75, it could either be 13 minutes or it could be 25 minutes. So this is why we said we'll do 3 out of 5, so that way we'll get a true winner. And I think it's proven to the point. I don't think there's any player that lost said that he shouldn't have lost. So it's definitely, it just shows that everyone has a chance under this format, and this is why we wanted to showcase it.
Yeah, for all the league players out there that are watching, this is the format you guys play.
Yeah,
and to watch the pros play it, it's a treat.
And anybody that's interested in playing in this format, and if you're in the East Toronto area, feel free to contact me or my wife. This is what we play, regular league play on a weekly basis. But if you're not from the East Toronto area, please go to poolplayers.com. Click on the map to find your local league in your area. Contact that league representative, and you could be playing this format on a weekly basis.
That's right. Like we were saying, if you are in the Toronto area or in the East Toronto area, and come by Shooters. This is where the head office for John Croft is. So come on by, and teams are playing here all the time. There's division reps. You can come up and talk to one of us, and we'll get you on a team.
Especially in Southern Ontario area. I mean, we have league operators all, from Ottawa to Montreal, Newfoundland. You've got Quebec, Alberta, Manitoba. I mean, even in Canada. Go take a look at a map on the poolplayers.com, find your local league representative and contact them. And you could be playing this format all the time.
Yep. And it's a great format. You're never out of it. Leslie wants to stick this down to the bottom right-hand pocket.
Yeah, my name is John Croft. I am commentating with Rod Babin. Rod is not only a friend of mine, a close friend. He's also our division rep. He actually won the division rep of the year, which he's going to Las Vegas to go and watch us the teams play down in the national event down in the APA championships in Las Vegas next week.
Thanks a lot. It's going to be fun Wednesday. Down in 110 degrees Vegas. That's a great shot by Jay there.
Well, yesterday, I can't say more than enough what these pros brought to the table. The amateurs. I mean, my daughter playing last night, and all the pros were still talking about that shot. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I know there's a lot of people asking about these shirts and stuff, and you've seen the advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want anything? Just let me know. Just drop me an email. Let me know where you're at, and I'll drop you an email back to let you know the shipping cost. Guys, it's $15 for a T-shirt. There's no double XL left. The autographed cue balls, the 4 pros have all signed the cue ball, and they're $12 plus shipping. Okay, so anybody interested in that, that's fine.
You got that right there, Jungle Shot in the shade. It's warm down there. This shot. Klatt's leaving the 17-15. If you're wondering why the scores haven't been updated, we're usually updating it at every rack. It's kind of tough to just keep pressing the buttons. And I'm sure everyone understands what's going on now. Has been watching it for the last 3 days.
What's amazing what this live stream does is that we were touching people that, that people are coming together to watch this event. We had people from Australia on here last night.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of people from Scotland were on there.
Yeah,
Thailand. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my daughter's handicap is definitely going to be coming into question after a shot like that.
Thanks a lot, guys. Loving the stream. We're loving putting this together for you.
Yeah, no, as I said, we're glad that you guys are taking your time out of your day and your weekend, for that matter, to come watch these pros play, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying this format.
And again, another shout out to Inside Pool family. These guys, they do an unbelievable job.
Yeah, I can't speak highly enough about Alvin and JR and what they bring to the table. Over and beyond our expectations, and we know that we're getting the best, but we really did get the best. These guys are great.
Oh, they are. And we're live at Shooter Snooker and Sports Club here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for the first annual Clash of the Titans. And you're in for a lot of good matches today. We got 2 semifinals. The next semifinal is Johnny Moore and Alex Peggyline. The winner of that will play the winner of this.
Yeah, Johnny's still talking about it when he was up 2-0 and Alex came back to beat him, so I think there's going to be a pretty good match.
Little revenge on the line, yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Alex has been playing some of the best safeties I've seen in a long time. Like, he's really sticking guys on balls, so, you can't count any one of these 4 players out. They all have the game to win it. Jungle Shot, can you get a flat here in Toronto at a reasonable price? Probably not. It is a little expensive. But there is places in Ontario you can get a cheap flat.
Guys, if you're in the area and you want to pop down to say hello and come and watch this event live, I mean, you're watching a great product in this live stream with the HD. But the interaction with these pros and the other pros that are actually coming into the room to watch it as well,
yeah,
it sort of makes it an awesome atmosphere down here in Shooters.
Yeah, it's almost like we have the who's here. A lot of the pros in the area have been here. We got Jeff White here, Brittany Bryant was here. We got Chris Woods. There's a lot of strong players that came out to watch this event. It's made a lot of noise in this area, and I know this event has made a lot of noise on the chats and on the streams. And
so Shane just pocketed the 8 ball out of turn, so that doesn't get counted. It'll be classified as a dead ball.
Mm-hmm. Now here, there's 5 points on the table, so you kind of don't want to go for the 4-9 combo. You're still leaving points on the board, but at the same time, by doing that, you do control the break. How's Gaston doing, pro pool player? You mean Cito? He's going to play the run out here.
Yeah, anybody
All
wishes
LeBlanc. Don't know. I haven't seen him.
anybody wishing to come down to watch the event live, it is $25 to get in, which includes free pool for the whole day and up until the end of the finals. So what a bargain that is in itself.
Yeah,
So,
you just go to a pool hall for 2 hours. That's $20 right there.
yeah. So yeah, everyone's getting free pool. They can play all day, pretty well all night, and get to watch these great players play.
No, Jay looks really comfortable this morning. I just know I was watching Shane bang some balls there earlier, and he seems a little step behind, but he'll pick it up, as the great Shane always does.
29-16.
Oh, score the other way. Messed up the score there for you guys. It's still early for us.
After last night, we'll forgive you, Rod.
Yeah, it was a good thing I killed the stream when I did, because it was going to get out of hand. Yeah, we had a great time last night. All the players had a great time. Shane, Jason, Alex, Johnny, they were all mingling with the crowd, and as much they are important for this event. They do care about the money, but at the same time, they're having fun with everybody. And talking to some of the players here, they've never seen some of these guys act like this. Like, a lot of people haven't seen Shane just let himself loose like that, smiling and having fun, and that's just great to see. So Jason's leading here in the first frame, 29-16. This is a race to 3, 75 points per frame. And these guys' breaks, even though they're all 9-foot players, they're enjoying this bar box. Like, I know I was talking to Shane yesterday about this event, and he said he would like to see a pro event like this, and he wouldn't even mind being on bar box. Go race to 225 straight single knockout. He enjoys it. He loves the no push, the no jump cues. So who knows? This may take off. Well, he does have enough room here. Jason should be out on this table. He has a few options. And that was one of them. This is a break and run for Jason.
Also, just spicing up the pot at the start of the match, anybody that runs the full rack or the full 7.5 racks, which would be 75-0, that means the other player never shot a shot. The sponsors actually threw $1,000 to whoever can do it. We came close the other day. Shane did it, but there wasn't any. Jason got up to the table once in the first game.
That missed the deuce, and then Shane ran the rest of the way, and then ran another one. So he actually ran 7 tables in a row, and that was a pleasure to watch. Yeah, came up a little short. Good shot. Great shot there by Jason. He looks comfortable today, ladies and gentlemen.
Jason got hurt a little bit on the table last couple of days where, he made a glorious shot and the table was a little bit unforgiving for him. But he started. I'm just saying that he played Shane. He missed one shot. He never got back up to the table on a full set. So what can you do about that? Right?
It's tough when you're sitting in your chair for, 15 minutes. It was 75-0 for Shane. I believe that match was done in 14 minutes, if that.
Also, the great thing about this event, it will also be in a couple of days. JR and Alvin and Inside Pool Mag will be posting this on YouTube, where you can watch this whole duration in one sitting. So you can go back and take a look at that Shane and Jason's match. And you know what? Even the Scotch doubles.
Oh, that was
You
a
know,
blast.
and the players. Coming up to this event, they said, they they love that part of it. Wow,
What a snap.
another 4-ball break.
We've been seeing a lot of those. Alex had a 5 yesterday. Sean, we don't want to put voodoo on anybody, buddy. No, this is not for the championships. This is the first semi-final match between Shane Van Boening and Jason Klatt. The second semi-final, which will start immediately after this match, will be Alex the Lion Pagulayan versus John Mora. And that's going to be a classic match there, too. Those of you who are watching this weekend, it's going to be fun. Yeah. Shane had, I think Shane had 5 off the break a few times yesterday.
Like even yesterday, Rod. I mean, there's players that were up by 30, 35 points at one time, and they ended up losing it. It just shows you, with this format, every lead there's no guarantees.
Yeah, because when Jason was playing Alex, I believe it was the first night, Jason was up, I believe it was 32 to 12 or something. He rattled a four ball, and never saw the table again.
Wow.
So, these guys got game, folks.
And Jason's okay there for the 4-ball inside.
Just roll this into the side. You might even play it into the top left corner. Bump that 8 out of the way. No, good shot. Sometimes with these camera angles, we're not directly in front of the table. We're about 4 or 5 tables to the right. So sometimes the angle is a little tricky on the screen here. Well, you know what? Jason is
Up 48-16.
looking good. Again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors for this event. CPA, John and Kelly Croft, Shooters, Snooker and Sports Club, Mez Q's, La Spot Billiards, Mr. Billiards,
And Diamond
Billiard Products, and Inside Pool Mag. These guys did a great job. I can't say enough. The stream looks good. I can't wait to actually go and watch it myself. And I know everyone's going to be going back, and I'm not going to say too much about what happened last night, but for those of you who missed the conversation between Alex and Shane,
yeah, that was
you're going to wait to want to see that. There's those beautiful event tees, Clash of the Titan tees. They are some, I believe, still available.
Yeah, the piles are pretty slim, guys. I mean, I know the autographed cue balls a lot of people are asking about. Yeah, we do have them. Not much of much, though, but again, there's no XXL shirts left, so guys, if you want any, I know that if you can't make it to the event live because of logistics, and you want a piece of this event, we'll definitely try to accommodate you, and it's at a reasonable price.
Upstate Al is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Well, let's see if he gets another. He had a 4-ball break the last time.
Yeah, I think the over-under for this one has got to be 5 for Jason.
Yeah.
I'll take the over.
There's one. There goes. And shape on the 1. That was a nice kiss there. And you know what? He should be out. Yeah. This is a runnable table.
Yeah. As Rod said, anybody wants to see what happened with the conversation. It was nothing bad, guys. It was just good talking, put it that way. Yeah. Go and take it when it gets posted on YouTube. Go and take a look at that. But you want to see these pros really, and let their collars down and really enjoy themselves. Watch the Scotch doubles from last night.
Oh,
absolutely!
And that was all streamed too. So I believe we had like over 1,000 viewers just watching the Scotch doubles.
Yeah, nobody shut off their computers. Put it that way. That's for sure.
I know when I left here last night, when I switched to the Archer and Earl match, a repeat, there was still like 600 people watching.
As I said, thanks to the vision that we had when we first started, and we talked to all our sponsors, and when we originally talked about it, me, Kelly, John, and Marco. We wanted to bring it free to you guys, and you know what? We're glad that we did.
Free and in HD.
And you know what? Again, we can't thank you enough to spend your weekend watching this and taking a look at it, and you know, give us a thumbs up if you definitely want to see us do this again next year.
Yeah, and anyone out there who wants to sponsor this event for next year, feel free to contact John and Kelly Croft.
Or John White.
Or John White at Shooters. And I'm sure after a lot of people see this, they're going to want to get involved in this next year. So don't miss the boat, people. This is going to be great. There's no problem here for Jay. That's a great shot. Jay's playing well. He shortened his stroke, I've noticed, too. He's a lot more compact.
Also, I think with Jay in the last 2 days is just that I think it wasn't that he didn't start strong. He just never was given the opportunity to start strong. And
that's right.
He's actually jumped right out to a 58-16 lead.
Yeah. Break and run for Mr. Klatt.
What's amazing with these breaks is that we're seeing 4 or 5 balls off the break, but I think there's only about 2 or 3 that actually got the 9 ball off the break.
Yeah, I think there has been only 3 9 off the breaks this weekend.
That's pretty impressive in itself with all them breaking all those games.
And with the way these guys break, like that's a feat in itself. And I know a lot of the league players that are watching this are going to go to their league night tonight or tomorrow and try to mimic what these guys are doing. So that's going to be fun. I think we're going to see a lot of skill levels move up within the next couple months there, John.
Well, yeah, anybody interested, again, if you love this format, which based on the chat and based on your viewings, if you're not in the Eastern Toronto area where you can contact me, outside of the Eastern Toronto area, again, go to poolplayers.com, click on the map, find your local area, find your league. They'll give you the address, phone numbers of the league operators in that area. Give them a call. They'll get you playing right away, especially now in mid-August. You're looking at all the next sessions are going to be starting probably the first, second, third week of September, guys. So if you're interested in playing APA, CPA pool, contact your local league representative.
We got a little tight there on the 1 ball. You can duck and hide. It's not too bad. Again, from the angles, it's tough to see how much room he has to play on the 1 ball. But I think we might be saying it's safe. And they might just want to put that 1 ball, go off the bottom rail, and try to have it wired behind the 4 and the 9. And depending on how he hits it, he may run into the 7 and get the cue ball blocked behind the 7 also. So you could have him put in jail here pretty good. Now it's a race to 75 points. Race to 3 games of 75 points of pot. Yeah, Upstate Owl there. Big shout out to Shooters and Inside Pool Mag, man. I'll let them know, and they know they appreciate it.
Yeah, all our sponsors appreciate you guys taking your time out to watch this great match and great pool all this weekend.
Yeah.
And we look forward to doing it all again next year.
I know a lot of people have had this hooked up to their big screen HD TV set. The feed looks great.
Oh yeah, we've actually had a lot of emails from billiard rooms across Canada and outside of in the United States that have done it and put it into their bars, billiard rooms, to live stream it. Wow, what a shot!
Nice kick. Comes around with the cue ball 3 rails. That's it. These guys are good, folks. That looks good on the 56-inch there, eh? Attaboy.
So what's the streamer's favorites? Who do they think is going to win this tournament?
Good hit by Jay. Oh,
Pool player says Klatt. Yeah, you know what? The way he's playing right now, he's sort of, it's off to a good start here.
yeah, he's in another gear today. You know, he's getting used to the format too, so.
Well, we got one for Johnny. Yeah, that's on a sponsor level. I'm rooting for my boy as well. I think Johnny's actually playing really good bar box. Fell a little bit short against Alex, and
Oh,
oh wow.
wow. That's something you don't see every day.
Well, even
Shane whistle.
Shane's whistling, walking away from that shot.
I think he's going to play the one on the side. He's going to just roll up a little bit. Let's come maybe 2 or 3 inches. Play the 3 into the top right pocket.
Yeah, I don't see anything that
There's no
Jason's going to
problems
run
here.
into
Yeah.
any trouble on this. So
He has so many options to run this rack. Basically, when all the balls are over a pocket, center of the table, it's not that tough. Yeah, jungle shot. Shane does. I was watching him practice earlier, and you know, I don't want to say he didn't look comfortable, but he just doesn't look like Shane yet. But you know, it's,
saying that, I mean, this is what we've known to see Klatt do for the last probably year and a half,
Yep.
2 years. I mean, you know, in every tournament, Klatt's there or thereabouts, and you know what? Again, you know, we have one world champion with Alex. Shane's probably going to be the next one there, but I don't think Jason and Johnny are going to be too far behind them. These guys, there's nothing really much separating any of these guys on any given day, that's for sure.
Nope. Klatt finished 5th last year at the U.S. Open. Took down a lot of big names. You know, even at the Ultimate 10 Ball, he played. He's been playing great everywhere, and it seems that once it's he sees his eye on the prize, he turns it into another gear.
Plus, all the 4 players are not missing many tournaments on these stops. They're going to pretty well every one. They're playing a lot of pool, and it's showing. These guys are just on true form.
Just come out. It's a good shot. You know what I think? Don't want to jinx him, but I think Jason's going to win this first set here.
He's well on his way, but again, with this format,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Miss one shot. Shane's already displayed that he can run 7.5 racks without missing. So
no, that's it. That's it. You know, it seems that Jason's figured out the speed today. I know Alex was having a bit of problem with the speed yesterday, but then he picked it up and took it over.
.68.16 for Mr. Klatt.
You know, and rarely do you ever see Shane make unforced errors like that. This is a guy who probably pots balls at a 9.99 average. You know, we got to see him play perfect pool yesterday, and that's something you don't get to see too often in any event, regardless if it's a 9-footer or bar box.
Well, especially when JR and Inside Pool Mag put this on YouTube. Now you get to see it whenever you want. I mean, that was a display in itself for a good, maybe 25 minutes, where Jason just sat there and, you know, Shane just dominated for 7.5 racks. It was very impressive to watch. I think we've seen a few 3.5, 4.5 racks won. I think Jason had one of them.
Yeah, Jason had a 4-pack yesterday. I know Alex has a few 4-packs. Johnny has a few 3-packs. Shane, if you're counting 2 sets, actually ran 7 straight racks. He ran 6 to finish out a match and ran the first one there. You know, and it's tough. These guys are just getting perfect control off the break. It's so tough on these bar box when you have balls flying over the place, but these guys mastered it. Is he going to come up dry? Wow. After they make 3-4, they come dry. It's you know, it's nature of the beast in this game.
Forced error by Shane there. He just clipped that 3 ball.
Maybe we might have to remind him about what's at stake.
I think
Not just the money, the trip to Wonderland.
Yeah.
I think that's what he wants to win the most, go to
I think
Canada's
Jay's gonna
Wonderland.
stick him right behind this 5-ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
The
shot.
thing with this format too, it's that you're seeing some amazing kick shots, and yeah, these guys are going for everything, and they have to go because again, off the break, there's no push.
No, that's right.
And you can't jump a ball with the jump cue. You need to jump a ball with your full stick. So.
Mm-hmm. And I know Shane doesn't have a problem with that. He's probably one of the best jumpers with a full cue. Him and Earl. That is just looking the one rail escape here.
What a shot.
Great shot. Now, I'm not sure if the carom is available. It's a little tough to see here, but he's kind of looking like he can cue it up. So what do you think out there? What's he going to do? He's going to try to play a carom? What would you do out there in Streamland? Call the ref in. Oh, he's throwing a little bit of flair.
The 5-ball is going to come into play here.
Yeah, I think it did.
I can't really tell.
Can't tell from this angle. I think he might be able to see a bit of it.
Well, he's playing like.
Yeah, I think
like
he can. It goes straight.
What a nice shot, Jason.
Yeah. Again, folks, sometimes the stream does, not the stream, but the view doesn't do justice for us. Sometimes we just can't see the angle. There, it didn't look like he could see the 1-ball. But he could. And, you know, I can see Jay can finish this match here, folks.
Yeah.
And take a 1-0 lead over the South Dakota kid. No, and thank everybody for spending their weekend online watching us here, watching the pros. We enjoy it. No, this is something I won't forget, as much as I know the players aren't going to forget this event. And they all want to win this because they all want to come back.
Well, yeah, that's what they're all saying yesterday during the Scotch doubles, and you know, they really enjoyed it. And then later on in the evening, maybe we'll get a couple of the Clash of the Titans to come into the booth and talk to you guys, and so they can give you some sort of idea what the format was like playing it. But we're definitely going to have something at the end of it where we'll take some of your guys' questions that you've had throughout the weekend, and maybe we'll ask a few of the pros, and they'll give you some answers of what your questions were.
Thanks a lot there, old player. Great stream, guys. Yeah, that's an inside pool, man. These can't say enough about JR and Alvin. You know, making the trek up to Canada, Toronto.
Yeah, and you know, all our sponsors are happy. The job that you're doing, Rod, you've done a great job for us, like always.
Thanks, buddy.
And you know,
I enjoy it too. So that's the first frame for Jason. Wins the first frame 75-16. Getting ready for the second set. And for the players who are just joining us, this is CPA APA 9-ball. These players are playing as a skill level 9, the highest you can go. No push-outs, no jump cues, no 3-hook rule. Every ball is worth 1, 9 is worth 2. Any ball that's potted on a foul does not count, does not get spotted, and is considered a dead ball. Beautiful tees. T-shirts are available, $15. Autographed cue balls for $12 of all 4 player. A great keepsake. We're also going to get 2 U.S. Open champions on the ball, and you know, maybe 2 up-and-coming U.S. Open champions. I wouldn't count it out.
Yeah, anybody wants to purchase it again, the XXL guys are gone. Drop me an email, let me know where you're located. I'll drop you an email back, let you know if we do have anything left in stock. And if we do, I'll contact you and give you the price of the shipping and give you my PayPal account, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah, if you want to contact John, his email address is at the top of the screen. And everyone out there who is watching, hit that little share button on the bottom right hand of your screen. Send it out to your Facebooks, your Twitters. Tell all your friends, come and watch this great event. Putting up good numbers, and you know, it's all thanks to you guys. But he did make a ball off the break there. I believe he can make the one. Just depends on what angle he can give himself to get back onto that deuce.
Also, the good thing with this format and also playing on the bar box, the players are tending to shoot a lot faster than they might normally will on regular tournament play, where they overanalyze or, you know, but the bar box, they're so confident on every shot. It's really a pleasure to watch.
And there is a 45-second shot clock, one extension per rack.
I don't even think it's been used.
Once.
Oh, it has
Actually,
been
no,
once.
twice.
Oh, twice.
Alex used one and Shane used one. I think Shane probably just used it for the sake of using it.
Taking a poll, Mora versus Klatt. Pick 'em. Oh,
wow,
man.
That's tough.
Man, oh man. You know.
Way these two can shoot, that's anybody's
Even on
game.
a local level, on the tournaments with Klatt and Mora, it's back and forth. There's, you know, wow. Klatt's in really good form in the last 2 years. Unbelievable.
Great shot here. Just wants
So
to
is
get that
Johnny.
on the
They've
floor.
all won something this year as well.
Yep,
So
they've all won. You know, Shane just finished winning the Seminole stop in Rhode Island. Shane, Alex has won, you know, Derby City. He's won how many tournaments this year? Everyone knows. Mora won the U.S. Bar Table Championships. Jason Klatt won the Canadian Open 10-ball championships. He won the NYC 9-ball event, which was a great field. They wanted to get a little bit more up on the rail there, but that's still a great shot by Shane.
great shot. Anyone knows what Alex and Shane were talking about last night?
You're going to have to wait for it to get posted, everybody.
Yeah.
Or whoever was listening on the chat can fill you in. But
You know, but it won't do its just. You know what? When it gets posted on YouTube by Inside Pool Mag, yeah, definitely search for that one. That one was one to be memorable, that's for sure.
I'll just give you a hint. Kind of started out with karaoke, and that's about it.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say. I wonder if he can play at the rail first. I think he can. I'm not sure how. I think the 2 is off the rail enough that he should be able to get out. He also has a good safe there, too, where he can leave him wide right behind the 4.
I think he's going to have to hit the rail. I don't think he sees enough of the 2.
No, I think to make it in, he has to go rail first.
Yeah.
But I think he also has a good safe there. If he doesn't make it in, he can play it a little fuller on the bottom part of the rail, kick the cue ball, 2 rails
I think
up
he's going to
top.
play the rail to try to slide the 2 over into the corner. Oh, I think that's what he tried to do, Rod.
Yeah. And that's tough when the ball's off the rail a little bit.
Jungle Shop, you're welcome on the free stream. And again, we thank our sponsors. John White, Peter from Shooters, Marco Lou from A Spot, Nets Q's, Diamond. On behalf of myself and my wife, the CPA, APA. And yeah, we thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us, really supporting the game of pool, you know.
Yeah, it's a great game, Pocket Billiard. It's all format. I got a lot of players here playing snooker. We even had Shane playing snooker. I believe he said he ran 80.
Wonder if there's any APA or CPA league operators out there watching this live stream. I'll just say hi to you.
A jungle shot. We'll see what. Let me talk to John White and see what we can do for you, buddy. He's been passing in and out of the booth periodically, so we'll get him for you. We'll find out. Here's Shane getting on the board in this first frame. Or second frame. Jason Klatt's leading 1 frame to nothing. It's a race to 3, 75 points.
7-3 for Shane.
Yeah, and just the love between Shane and Alex last night. That was great. Any triple XLs there, Mr. Croft?
I believe there is, but drop me an email, guys, and when I'm out of the booth, I'll triple check for you. Drop you an email back with the price of the shipping, and if you like everything, then you can pay the PayPal, and I'll send it out to you first thing tomorrow morning.
There you go. You can email him at john.croft@hotmail.com.
I don't know if you guys are wondering about the rules of this 9-ball. I mean, also you can go on poolplayers.com, which is actually on the top of the chat as well, and you can view the rules that the pros are playing today.
See if Shane can get a little more comfortable here. But Jason was coming out like gangbusters.
Yeah, well, it just shows you with this format. I mean, you know, definitely anything can happen on any given night.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this locally on a local league level where, you know, a 9's playing against a 2 skill level where the 9 has to go to 75 and the 2 has to go to 14, or you know, or 21 or 25. And you know what? These 2s, 3s, and 4s win based because of the handicap. It works.
That's right. It does. It's been proven. Just look at the trips we've given out this year. We had a skill level 3 beat a skill level 6 for the trip to Vegas. Anything can happen. Anybody can win.
Yeah, Jason and Johnny is representing Canada in the World's Doubles event in Philippines.
Oh, that's a foul ball in hand. He hit the 7 first. I see. Shane just doesn't look that comfortable.
Boy, Jason jumped out of his sheet like in a rocket there.
Yep. This is important.
See? One thing about the bar box 9-ball, APA, CPA 9-ball, when we first implemented this 4.5 years ago, I learned this lesson well. You got to learn how to miss good.
That's right.
You know, because you give up 3-4 balls and the break. Now it's that one miss cost you 8 points.
That's right. And for those of you who think that a bar box pool is easy, for those of you who are watching this weekend, you know, we've seen them miss some shots that you never think they'd miss.
You know what? Upstate Al, you're absolutely correct. Over 8,000 views so far.
And we just started.
You know, pat yourself all on the back. We appreciate you coming out and sitting down in front of your computers or your big screen TVs.
Yeah, which a lot of people are doing.
And watching this event, you know. Yeah, we're flying out to Vegas tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be shipping everything out and then off to Vegas, then to the APA, CPA, JPA national event in Las Vegas. Where we locally, we've sent over 60 players down to Las Vegas to represent our area, and you know, to compete in the national championships down there. Last year, the actual tournament itself actually broke a world record, and it's actually in the Guinness
Books, yeah,
for most pool players in an event, which was well over 17,000.
It's huge. And if you got a chance to go to Vegas, you have vacation time, you're a pool player with the APA or CPA, even if you haven't won a trip, it's a great time. Go down for 4 days, play minis, see all the people, the Poolapalooza. It's a blast. You know, you have 17,000 players there, and then you have all their friends. You got almost 30,000 that's down there.
Yeah, it's while supplies last, guys. Definitely we're not doing another run on the t-shirts.
And it's the second dry break today.
Beautiful shot by Shane. Only trouble ball here I see is the 4 ball, but
I think it passes into the top left.
Or I think it might come down.
It might even come down too.
The bottom right corner, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
There's
does,
the
yeah.
angle. That will show you, folks.
It's amazing with this high def cameras and the two, especially two cameras to boot, where you get both angle shots. Where you see, there's the other angle. It really, it's like you're there with them.
Yep. And just
I
seeing the
haven't
shine on
missed a
the
shot
ball.
since I sat here.
Oh. It's the great thing about being in the booth. You never miss. You may not play perfect shape, but you don't miss.
That's right.
Good shot by Shane.
Guys, anybody out there that please pass on to your friends, get them out to watch this this event. There's a lot of great pool going to be all day today, and yeah, get them clicked onto this live stream, and it's free. Taking advantage of this, and we're glad that we can offer this to you on behalf of all our sponsors. And again, we can't say more for Alvin, JR, and Inside Pool Mag. Unbelievable the job, and great guys. One of the best experiences. We knew that this event was going to be great, but you know what? What they brought to the table, all made it fantastic, and we appreciate everything that they've done for us this weekend.
23-7.
Shane breaking and consistently. And he's on the 2-ball. See more times than not. It's either 3, 4, or 5 balls. I think Alex did a 5-ball break yesterday. Unbelievable. Again, I'm really interested to next weekend, Rod, tuning into the Seminole Pro Tour, watching in Canton of after the break when they're hooked instead of going for the push. I think these 4 players are going to kick a shot in instead of pushing out. I'm interested to see how many times these 4 players will do it after playing this format all this for the last 3 days.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. If everyone out there that's in the APA or CPA, you want to see this event done in your area, talk to your local organizers. Let them know. Maybe you have a player that they want to see. We'll see what we can do for you. We know it's going to be an annual event. And if you're in the Toronto area and you want to come and see this event, Toronto's beautiful at this time. Come on down. It's a great way to spend a weekend. Come watch some pool. It's a beautiful establishment, great tables.
A lot of people asked us when we're doing this again, and we're definitely committed to on an annual basis. And we're looking at around this time again next year, maybe a little bit earlier. It all comes down to scheduling for these pros as well. So,
Jungle Shot. The 3-day pass was $60, I believe, for
right.
CPA members, and it was $80 for non.
And what that included, Rod, was completely all free pool for the entire weekend. That value in itself was awesome. We have players that's been here 13, 14 hours straight for both days, and it's they definitely got their money's worth, that's for sure.
Yep. No, you can't beat that deal. He's been missing the banks all day. I was watching him practice bank shots too, and he was having a rough time with it.
Thanks, Upstate Al, for posting that link. Much appreciated. Yeah, definitely. It's we appreciate everyone tuning in and watching these 4 Clash of the Titans battle it out for this prize.
And I, for one, I'm enjoying this event. I watch a lot of the billiard shows online, and this is great. And this is a one-of-a-kind thing. This is the first time this has ever been done, where you have 4 world-class players playing your event, your APA, CPA league, where you go out and play every week, spend your $10, $8. And you know what? It just shows you. I know a lot of people have been knocking the APA and the CPA, but just by seeing this event alone, if this doesn't get your blood boiling, seeing the pros playing your format,
I
this is
think
great.
I think what happens there, Rod, is that I don't think many people are familiar with the rules
That's right.
and what it brings into on the 9-ball. We do have a different 9-ball than what you normally see on television, and I think where the pros are playing it, and this is where the idea was that
Shot.
the pros enjoy this format, and everybody out there is seeing it, and so now I don't think it was more of anybody. I think it's just a matter of getting the right information out there, and I think we've just done that.
From now in the second frame, Shane Van Boening is leading 29-10 against Jason Klatt. Klatt is up 1 frame to none.
29-11.
29-11. Oops, sorry about that.
Yeah. Especially with this format, that one ball could definitely come into play.
Oh, we're going to run a commercial while they're taking a break there for you. SQ's Diamond Billiard products.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the first annual Clash of the Titans Invitational. First semifinal match of the day, Shane Van Boening versus Jason Klatt. Jason Klatt is leading 1 frame to none in this race to 3 APA CPA 9-ball. It's race to 75 points. Each ball is worth 1, the 9-ball is worth 2. No push-outs, no jump cues are allowed, no 3 hooks. Every ball you make is worth 1, 9 is worth 2. Any ball that falls off the table is considered a dead ball if you foul. Will not be respotted. And let's see, last few times Jason has broke, he's kind of broke dry, so let's see if he switches it a bit.
The cluster in the middle of the table there, Rod, but I think the 1 gives him a natural angle for the 2-ball.
Yep.
And I think once he's on that 2-ball, the 4 pretty well goes in the
Yeah, he just has to make the
top
1 ball.
right corner. So
yeah, every ball has a home. He just has to make this 1 ball.
Well, these diamond tables, the way they're run down, I mean, I don't know. We've seen a lot of these missed as well. I'm not putting a jinx on Jason because I think he's going to pot it, but we've seen a lot more rattle than normal, that's for sure.
What a shot.
What a shot.
He should be out here. You know, he can fall on everything.
Stadell, over 10,000 views. Congratulations, everybody out there. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's you guys who are doing it, so.
Nice shot by Jason. Yeah, he's on the 4. 6-ball might be a little bit tough, but I think you can play the carom onto the 8. So that's the only trouble ball on this table is going to be that 6-ball.
All right, what's going on here? I'm lost. Just stepped in.
Shane's up 29-14.
Second set.
Second set.
Race to 3. Here at Shooters, Toronto, Canada, my friends. enjoying myself.
Yeah, we definitely have, and we really appreciate you guys being here in this this
Sure.
stream. You
No
know,
problem. It was quite an adventure to get here, I'll tell you. But I'm happy with the end result. I'm enjoying this. It's worked out better than I thought it was going to be. So
perfect.
enjoying my trip to Canada. No, well, I live in Cleveland, so it's basically the same climate. Nicely done shot there. Just going to throw some topspin on this puppy and come around to fire it in the same pocket, I would imagine.
Jason's playing really well today. He came out of the gate pretty good.
See, he should have gone around for that. Now he's got a longer shot, and he's going to have funny position on the 9. He's going to actually come around the top of the table to pocket the 9 in the same pocket. Even if he goes forward, he's going to head up towards the side, right-hand side pocket. Trouble lies ahead. He's taking an extra glance at this here. Let's have a look at it from this angle. He's hitting top. He's got to keep his Q-tip on the rail here. And he's at an angle, so... Oh, he's going to put it in the side. That's probably... He doesn't like that either.
Ref just called time. Jason just asked for an extension. So
I would not put this in the side on a diamond. He's not going to either. He's just going to hope and pray he doesn't hit a pocket on the way around the table. Ooh.
Nice shot, Jason.
Flirting with disaster there, I tell you. He did not cut it in the side, though. That was definitely too risky. That pocket gets real small at that distance away from the object ball.
29-21.
Nice recovery.
Great thing about this format, as I said, you're always in it. There's not a lead too large that you can't come back from, Alvin, that's for sure.
Oh, I've seen some incredible things. I was at the World Pool Championships in Manila, sitting in Earl's corner, coaching him on ESPN or Star Sports, playing this Taiwanese guy, and he was down 6-0 in 9 ball. This Taiwanese guy, he was just break and run out, break like nothing. Earl was going nuts, and then he came back and won 9 straight racks and beat the guy on TV. It was amazing. So, yeah, I've seen it. And the pressure on TV, I mean, they got tons of cameras there. It was in the Araneta Coliseum. There was 3,000 Filipinos there watching.
Wow.
And, oh, yeah. Earl's a superstar over there. He's on there. I mean, he can't walk down the street without people attacking him, basically. Efren and all those guys, they're it. All right, let's see how he's going to break here. Looks like he's going to dive it. Now, Jason here, he aims at about the 3 ball. Look at this. Look at, he's aiming right at that 3 ball, and that cue ball's going to dive and arc right into the 1 ball. See, he's got kicked in.
That 7 ball going in the side pocket becomes a dead ball.
Boy, that was a real big arc there he puts on that ball. Look at how nice of a spread he gets, though. If he wouldn't have pocketed the cue ball, there's nothing on a rail. And, of course, Shane's just going to get out like it's nothing. Watch that follow through. Watch how still he gets on the last. Oh, I see another thing he just did there. He just adjusted his elbow in mid-stroke to make it completely level and straight. Watch his shoulder. His shot making's different than anybody else. Everybody else is a lot more still. Shane's although he keeps his head completely still, his whole body is moving. His upper body is moving through the shot to make the cue perfectly straight. Watch his shoulders move. See that?
Unbelievable.
It's very slight internal muscle movements and frame. The skeletal and muscle movements there to keep that cue completely straight are amazing if you really see the detail of it. Doing these streams over and over and seeing these guys play for over and over again, you start really tuning in on each individual player's style.
Yeah, Shane's form is definitely world class.
You got that right, Maine. So I hope everybody's having fun out in the chat there. I can't really see the computer, but you know I'm here. So give us some input. Look at that.
Look at the cluster on that right rail.
Wow, that's incredible. That never happens. Something must have been funny in the rack there. Something must have unfroze. Oh, this is going to be an interesting rack.
Yeah, definitely an interesting rack here, Alan, that's for sure. 2 safeties here, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be